Hi guys, what's up? It's me, Lindsay, and this is Lucas. I'm sure you guys have seen him in a video before. And today we're going to be filming a video about the NFL playoffs for 2019-20. So, we're going to recap the wild card.
Oh, you want to do wild card too? Okay.
Wild card,
So
the divisional round, the NFC and AFC championships, which are this coming weekend.
Tomorrow.
Wait, I thought some of them were today too.
No, they're both Sunday because it's only 2 games.
Right, and then
the Super Bowl. Well, we'll have predictions for the Super Bowl, who we think.
And same with the AFC and NFC championships. But
Yep.
I honestly, I'm not going to lie. I don't know if this is just me, but I feel like all of the people that have managed to win have all been upset.
That's
because,
true.
Like,
yeah.
Nobody expected the Ravens to lose to the Titans.
Yeah, no one did.
Nobody expected the Chiefs to come back and score 41 unanswered points.
51.
51, but still.
Yeah,
All right.
crazy.
I was actually at his house for that game, the Chiefs game.
Yeah, Chiefs won.
Yeah, I remember. That was crazy. All right, let's recap wild card first.
All right,
So
I'm gonna pull out my phone because I don't like.
He doesn't want to.
I mean, I could think, but I don't want to
Yeah, it's too much work.
Okay, so the first game
Okay, that's wild.
was
The Bills and the Texans.
Bills and the Texans in the wild card.
That was a good game.
That was a really good game. So the Texans started off, they had a 16-0 lead, and then everyone thought that the Bills were going to completely cream the Texans. And then the Texans started coming on a roll, scored 2 touchdowns. It's like, okay. Everyone's like, okay, this is the game now.
Right.
This is the game.
It was a good game.
And then
Buffalo and Tennessee came back and Tennessee.
Houston came back and won with a field goal in overtime.
That was pretty exciting.
That was Bills Texans, and then
The next
Titans Pats.
We all predicted this. Lucas and I both thought this because we saw this something on Instagram that was something like the Pats about to get bounced the first round.
Yeah, I was like, it's happening. Brady's been so
He's had such an inconsistent season.
Really, and especially the last 2 weeks.
But everyone's like, well, is he gonna actually retire? The thing is, I don't think he'll retire because
I think he'll go to a weaker team.
Right, but because if he retires now, he's retiring with his last play on a pick 6. I mean,
that's true.
You wouldn't ever want to end your career with a pick 6.
Yeah.
Just saying,
I mean, there are some people.
I think Brett Favre did a long time ago.
Yeah, but I mean, there are people I was talking to, just friends and stuff, and they were saying that it was actually at Sam's party. The dad was saying that what's it called? Even if Brady goes to another team, they'll sign. The Pats will sign him again and for a day, and they'll retire that day.
Right.
Because he wants to be retire as a Pat. So.
Right. Yeah. As far as that goes, yeah. All right.
And then that game, the Titans won 20-13 off Brady's pick 6. And also, first time Patriots playing the wild card.
And actually freaking lose a game for once.
Yeah, in the decade.
But then
since 2009.
Then you were like, okay, honestly, nobody expected for the Ravens to lose to the Titans. Although,
no one did.
I think even my grandfather was saying this because, nobody was preparing for how fast Derrick Henry actually was.
Yeah,
he was just
not prepared.
He was just a run machine that night.
Really,
honestly, I was just like, all right, screw it.
I mean, the coaching was terrible though.
Yeah.
Not to throw Harbaugh under the bus, but
both.
I know you're 8 for 8. You can go for it once. Cool.
Especially it was on 4th and 1.
Yeah, 4th and 1. But once you miss it, you want to get those points.
Right.
It could have been 14-9 at halftime, and then they had the ball to start the second half, score a touchdown. What's happening now? You have the lead.
Right, and then they ended up scoring. What was it, 20? No, it was 14 points in less than 2 minutes.
Yeah, that was insane.
I remember I had my Lamar jersey on and I said, screw it, I'm taking this off. Desperate time call for desperate measures, and I put my Hollywood jersey on. By the way, that catch, the one-handed catch, that was a outstanding catch.
Oh, it was crazy.
I don't think I could have ever caught that if I tried to. So, just saying.
Yeah, same here. Also, we're going to be having little blurbs about the Ravens between each conference thing because we're Ravens fans.
If you couldn't tell by my shirt. I mean, he's a Ravens fan too. He just doesn't have his Ravens shirt on because I told him to wear it.
I'm a loser and I.
No, he just forgot to. He just forgot to wear it before he left. That's why. But.
Yep. Okay, that's that. Now off to the NFC wild card. the
Vikings
beat the Saints. That, remember?
OT.
That's true. It did go into overtime. But remember, a couple years ago, they played each other.
Weren't we at my grandmother's house for that game too?
I think so. A couple years ago. And then...
No, we weren't at my grandfather's house a couple years ago.
Well, yeah, for that game. But I mean, a couple years ago, they played each other. But it was the divisional round, actually. And then the... what's it called? Vikings won on that... no call from the refs. The Saints were so mad. But Vikings won that game in overtime, 26-20.
NFC wild card was the Seahawks and the Eagles. Now, coming from someone who legitimately hates the Seahawks just because of Marshawn Lynch, and even though
he's a beast mode.
That's true. And Tyler Lockett and Russell Wilson.
Yep.
Like, I was just like, the Seahawks have been so inconsistent this year. It's hard to know what they're really going to do.
Yeah,
in
true.
terms
They've
of,
been on and off.
Like, they've been such an on and off team. Like, I thought, okay, they actually might make the Super Bowl if they actually get into the divisional round. But I really didn't know. But they ended up beating the Eagles 17-9, which that was a pretty oddly scoring game, if I'm being honest.
That's true. It was the same score as in the regular season as well.
And then Titans. Wait, we covered that.
We did that one. Off to the divisional round.
Oh my god. Vikings versus the 49ers. So, my thoughts on this were, this is going to be a close game. Because they have Kirk Cousins, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, and I thought, like, okay, Kirk Cousins is going to absolutely dominate Jimmy Garoppolo. He's awful. And the last time he had an actual playoff appearance was when he was with the Patriots. As Brady's backup.
Yep.
And now he's on the 49ers. But you also have to keep in mind the Ravens also have played the 49ers this year. So they have George Kittle, who's their tight end.
Yeah.
And he's really
one
good.
of the two tight ends. It's him and Kelsey.
That's true.
Kittle and Kelsey are the two best tight ends.
Oh, in the NFL. I thought you meant on the team. I'm like, wait.
Yeah, NFL.
All right. And now the Ravens, the Titans game. That was really depressing.
It was really sad, I have to say.
Everyone was so overconfident the Ravens were going to win.
Really?
Like, you would hear on the pregame show, like, them saying something like they were so overconfident that they thought the Ravens were going to win 30-0. Okay, if you actually think that the Ravens could have stopped Derrick Henry once, they would have been at least... Like,
exactly. Like,
you can't not...
Please. Like, you're going to let him go through at least once or twice. But the Ravens, like we said, the coaching, Harbaugh's choices were...
And Mike Vrabel was just a lot better than Harbaugh
true.
that night. And I mean, I'm not going to throw... I mean, Lamar had an outstanding season. Like,
I can't complain. As a Ravens fan, he set how many records? Rushing, passing.
He beat Michael Vick's record.
Michael Vick's record for rushing, yeah.
And you don't see that every single day. But I think next year should be a very interesting year in terms of football because the Bengals are going to get Joe Burrow.
That's true.
At least everyone thinks they are. And then I think Miami's going to get Tua as their new quarterback.
Probably.
So
I mean, he's hurt right now, but
yeah.
As a recap, Niners beat the Vikings 27-10, and the sad one, the Titans beat the Ravens 28-12.
That was really depressing. Like, honestly, at the end of the third quarter, I remember wanting to get in the shower. So I'm like, I'm not going to get in the shower at midnight. And I'm like, I'm going to get in the shower now. At the end of the third quarter, we're not going to come back.
Yeah.
You know, I think at this point, we only had one touchdown.
That's true.
And I'm like, I don't care anymore. I'm just going to go and
I watched the whole thing because I was at someone's house. I'm not just going to get up from the couch and be like, okay, screw this. We're going to lose.
Right. Even though not many fans at that point had much hope.
Yep.
All right, and then divisional round for the NFC was the Packers.
AFC.
Oh, Titans, Chiefs.
Chiefs.
Texans. Oh God, I messed up.
Everyone gets Texans, Titans. Well, they're rivals in the AFC.
That's
South.
True. That's true. But the thing is, for the Texans Chiefs game, that was a good game.
It was a really fun game to watch as well. Texans started off domination, 24-0.
And then, as usual, the Patrick Mahomes became beast mode and started throwing passes.
Patrick Mahomes, Tyreek Hill, Kelsey.
Williams, 89.
Williams.
They have all these really good players, and they have a good special teams as well. And,
and Sammy Watkins. They're just a great team.
Like, if you're coming from this, even looking at this as a Ravens perspective, I mean, the Chiefs are a really good team this year. And I think they deserve to make the Super Bowl because
I
they're
agree.
a good team. Patrick Mahomes is still in his rookie contract. He's a really good quarterback. You know, he's still on full speed. He knows how to pass the ball. I mean, they even beat the Ravens. Honestly, I was ready to see us play the Chiefs in the championships. That was my one.
So was I.
But it's okay.
So was I.
And then NFC divisional round.
I'm going to say this. I absolutely hate the Packers. I think that they're overrated. They're a boring team to watch.
They don't do anything good anymore.
Aaron Rodgers, I think he's overrated. That's just my...
Because he's in way too many State Farm commercials.
That's true.
That's why.
That's just my opinion. I mean, I might have some haters out there that like hate or like completely disagree with me, but I just think the Packers are completely overrated.
I think
they're
true.
just like a boring team to watch, and they're slow.
Ever since Brett Favre retired, they've been a boring team to watch.
That's true. I mean, Aaron Rodgers started off well, but
after that,
yeah. So I was rooting for the Seahawks that game, and it was not a first down. That's the most controversial call. The refs completely butchered the call there.
But it was like the exact same thing with the Ravens Titans game where they went for it on first down, but they called them just short.
Yep.
That was really sad. All right.
Yep.
Honestly,
and that score was
28-23.
28-23 Packers.
I had really big hope that the Seahawks would come back and win it because they were in it for so long.
They were.
I mean, you got to admit that was a good game. I have a friend who's a Seahawks fan. They even said it was a good game to watch. I mean, that's good sportsmanship. But I mean, after the Ravens beat the Seahawks, I mean, that was just. Yeah. I mean, that was Marcus Peters' first pick six game.
Yep,
so, I mean, I think that was the week we signed him, too.
Yeah.
And also, at the end of this video, too, we're going to be previewing next year's schedule for the Ravens.
Okay.
Since we're Ravens fans. And, what we think in terms of which games are we going to win and which are we going to lose. Because the games have been set as, home and away games. Yep. So, that should be exciting and fun, too.
Also, sorry, we forgot to do this again. The Chiefs beat the Texans 51-31.
Which was a really good game to watch. But after the fourth quarter started, there was really no action. So, I mean, I can't really complain about that. But, yeah.
Okay, and now the AFC and NFC conference champions are set.
Which is the Titans and the Chiefs, which, again, is tomorrow. And I'm not going to lie, I think that the Chiefs are going to win.
So do I.
It's not saying that I think Derrick Henry's an absolute beast, because he is. But you have to also say they also have an ex-Miami quarterback who started the season off with the Miami Dolphins, who lost to the Ravens. What was it, 53-10? 59-10?
59-10.
Yeah, it was I remember I was in the Orioles game that day. That was exciting, but let's not talk about that because we're not talking about baseball. Packers, 49ers. But the thing
they played earlier in the season, and the 49ers completely demolished. I hope it happens again from my statements about the Packers.
The thing I also want to say about the Chiefs to Titans, or Chiefs Titans, is that the Titans are going into one of the loudest stadiums in football.
That's true.
Besides Seattle. But they're going to one of the loudest stadiums in Arrowhead, and Arrowhead is so loud, and I think that it'll overwhelm Ryan Tannehill, because he's not used to playing with all these other guys screaming in his face
that are crazy.
Because Miami was just quiet because they were horrible.
Yeah.
I mean, let's also not forget week 1, after all of the Dolphins players pretty much were saying they wanted out of their contracts because they were on the phone with their agents after the game. That was insane. I mean,
yep.
It's going to be a long season. All right.
It really will.
All right.
Titans, Chiefs predictions.
I think that the Chiefs are going to win, personally.
I think the Chiefs are going to win. It's going to be a close one. It's going to be a good game, I think.
I think it's going to be a complete blowout. I think it's going to be
You think Chiefs are going to completely blow them out?
37-10 is what I'm going to say.
I think it's going to be close, though. But I don't know.
It depends if they are going to stop Derrick Henry, because I don't know.
That's true. I mean, I think it's going to be a close game. What was I going to say?
I don't know. Also, the Pro Bowl is the 26th. And we talked about that already, though.
I think the Niners are going to win.
Yeah, I think that too. All right, Pro Bowl. That is on the 26th. That's the week right before the Super Bowl.
Yep.
I don't know other than, the AFC and the NFC are basically the teams we're going to play. It's in Orlando this year, right?
Yep, it is.
I know
Lamar is playing.
Lamar is going to the Pro Bowl. We've got I don't know how many people, 12 different players of ours going to the Pro Bowl. Tucker's going. Morgan
It's
Cox.
no longer 12 anymore because
Oh right, because some people chose to opt out.
Marcus Peters decided not to go, so we no longer have the record. But Orlando Brown, a walk-on.
Oh, look at that! That's a fox.
Yeah.
Sorry, there's a fox running. And it's
So our Super Bowl prediction is Chiefs Niners, and I want the Chiefs to win.
That's what I'm gonna say too. All right, now we got to preview the 2020-21 schedule, which should definitely be an exciting one. I'm gonna go.
Okay. I also think the AFC is gonna beat the NFC in the
I think that's gonna happen.
Pro Bowl
too.
game.
I think that'll happen. I'm not gonna lie. I think that's a good bet.
Instagram.
I'm getting the one from Instagram, the one that has the I'd go through the one on our thing, but the one that I sent to you, but that would take so long to find because
Sorry, sending Snapchats. Yes.
because I send you posts all the time. It's
That's
mostly
true.
NFL memes. All right,
I'm in Instagram somewhere now.
I have it.
You do? Oh, perfect. Okay.
All right, so I'll read off our 2020 home opponents, and he can read our away ones. That's okay.
And then you can do predictions for what do you want, home or away?
I'll do away since I'm reading out home.
Okay, so
All right, 2020 opponents at home. We are playing. This is going to be interesting. The Jaguars, because the last time we played the Jaguars was in London, and that was a complete embarrassment. I was there. It was not okay. I mean, it was okay that I was there, but watching it get demolished was not okay. And we also play Tennessee. That scares me because we have Derrick Henry to worry about.
That's gonna be a good game, though. I think
this one could also be another good game is against the Cowboys, but lately the Cowboys haven't been too good.
Yeah.
So, but who knows what's gonna happen in the offseason?
Giants, we should win.
That's true.
Sorry.
It's fine. Then, for once, we get the Chiefs at home.
Woohoo! I mean,
We
it's
have
gonna
never
be close.
gotten to play the Chiefs at home while they have Mahomes.
We should go.
And yeah, I'm not gonna lie. We wanted to go to the divisional round game, but tickets were just so expensive that it was not worth it.
Crazy.
It was almost $200 a piece.
Yeah.
That's not the point. Then we get KC at home because I don't know, but I think that should be a good game. I think we're going to try and go unless it's a Sunday night football or a primetime game during the week or unless it's the week right before you go to Miami for Christmas.
True. I doubt it though.
But
Anyway,
we don't know.
We'll see.
Then we have our 3 home opponents, that we always play at home because they're our division opponents, which are the Browns, the Steelers, and the Bengals. Cleveland, I think will beat. It's just
They're iffy.
They can be iffy,
And they're a disgusting team.
And the Bengals, if they have another season like they did this year, I'm gonna laugh.
I know, but with Joe Burrow, who they're gonna get, probably.
But they're also aren't they gonna get the first round pick?
They do get the first round pick because they're the worst
record. All right, you can read our way, and then we'll go
Steelers.
Our prediction. All right, and the Steelers. I think
they're a rival. It's gonna be fun.
We usually beat them once at home and once away, but
this year we beat
them both. But then again, we really had no advantage there because we ended up beating them in pouring rain and hail and sleet.
That's true. And one of the games we didn't even care about. That's why they played RG3.
Yeah, that's true. All right, away.
Our away opponents are the Colts.
I think that we are going
we should beat them.
We should.
I think.
They don't even have Andrew Luck anymore. They're not good. They're an irrelevant team anymore.
Texans should be a good game. I mean, although this year we completely demolished them.
Wasn't it 41-7?
41-7.
Yeah.
Yep. Redskins, I mean, we should be. They have Ron Rivera now as their coach.
Well, unless Dwayne Haskins decides to be a complete moron and throw passes.
Yep.
Absolute Hail Marys.
We should beat the Redskins.
The Eagles?
Eagles. I actually have an Eagles fan and a friend that's an Eagles fan. So we go head to head when they play, even in the preseason.
Well, like we say, only a brick wall can stop them. Its name is the Eagles.
Yeah.
It was something from a video we found. Then
we'll beat the Eagles, I think. Pats away, they scare me.
The thing is, the Patriots, they always scare me. But the thing is, we had home field advantage this year when we played them, and that didn't scare me as much because we have all the calls that go our way.
That's true.
And honestly, the Patriots did not even have a good game. I expected it to be a lot closer than it was.
Yeah.
I don't know, but I do think that we can go into Gillette and win. It's just
That's true.
By how much? Because the last time
it's going to be a close and good game, I think, and plus I don't think they'll have Brady. And
the last time the Patriots played in Gillette against the Ravens, they ended up cheating their way into the AFC Championship game. That wasn't okay. And
No.
So
and then we have our 3 opponents, our division away: the Browns, the Bengals, and the Steelers. Browns, they're the Browns.
They should lose, but then again, it's hard to say because if they have a game like they did the other week when we played with Lamar, when he was like using the skill move. I mean, the Bengals, it's hard to say because with Joe Burrow, you haven't seen them yet.
Yeah.
So
he's a good quarterback though. They won the
the Peach Bowl?
No, the championship.
Oh right,
the college football championship.
And then
the CPF or whatever it's called. And then the Steelers, they're a rival once again. So it should be a good game, I think.
But we usually beat them away, and we usually lose at home. That's the thing.
Although this year we beat them, what's it called? Both.
Yeah, that's true. I don't know what the heck Lucas is doing right now. But yeah, that is just something to kind of point out and say that I don't really know what's going to happen next season. I think one thing the Ravens do have to worry about doing next year is re-signing Lamar because his contract's up after next year.
That's true.
And I know exactly once his contract's up, and everyone else is going to agree with this, that every other team that doesn't have a good quarterback, the Patriots, if they don't have Brady, and all these other teams that don't have good quarterbacks are going to want to try to get Lamar Jackson. Yep. So I think we got to jump on as soon as we can, like just like we did with Marcus Peters, and kind of sign them like right away.
I agree.
Like before the season's over, because I think it's a necessary thing we have on our team at the beginning of next season, not this coming season, but the 2022 season, which is insane that we will be seniors in high school by then. Because
the what?
That we'll be seniors in high school by then. That's insane.
That's just
I know
crazy.
We will have been friends for 10 years. That's nuts.
Woof!
We've been friends already, 8 years now?
I think, yeah. Crazy.
I literally drove him over here in the snow. Made him come over here in the snow and the hail.
I walked. Yeah, it's hailing.
Yeah, it's snowing. It's
still hailing.
It's 1:15 in the afternoon, but it doesn't matter.
It's raining.
And
I heard the hail as I was walking over.
But it's okay.
But those were the recaps of the wild card divisional round,
Pro Bowl,
our prediction, conference championship prediction, our Super Bowl matchups. And who will beat and who we think. And then
we'll do another video when it gets closer to like draft time, and we'll like predict who each team is going to draft, and then also right before the actual season starts, like after the draft, we're gonna try and do another video about like what do we think is going to happen, like once our entire schedule gets released, like which weeks are playing what teams and like what times and all that kind of stuff, because I think it could like really impact like, okay, if we're playing the Chiefs like week 16 or 17, we might not have as much strength or compatibility to even really want to try, like, you know what I mean?
It depends what our records is.
You know, like if we're playing week 17 and we had a season like we did this year where we really didn't really need to start starters because it wouldn't matter.
Yeah.
But I think we will still start our starters whether or not, because they want to be able to try and beat the Chiefs single-handedly, because Lamar's only regular season like loss that he had his first one against is the Chiefs, and he still has yet to beat the Chiefs. Yep. So I think that should be a good game to go and watch.
Yeah. And also I saw this thing on Instagram. It was the thing where quarterbacks with the their first 22 starts. Lamar has the best record of 19-3, and then there's Drew Brees, Aaron Rodgers, and a bunch of other people who are like 4-13, 5-12.
Yeah.
1-18 or 19.
But yeah, that was today's video. If you like this video, please be sure to give this a big thumbs up. Subscribe down below, and I will see you guys in the next video. Bye, guys.
Bye.